Hey friends, how are you? It's Christopher Menon with the Moore Group and wanted to introduce you to some friends and an awesome resource that our team has taken advantage of. Didn't know anything like this exists, but want to introduce you to Paul and Carla from Sentri Institute. Paul, tell us a little bit about what Sentri Institute is and why people would actually call you and kind of what differentiates you.
Hi, Chris. So thank you very much for having me. So Sentri Institute was actually founded back in 2019. We started off as a basic firearms training institution. We found a niche in the industry where everybody that knew anything about firearms or had anything to do with firearms thought about it in a negative way. So for example, Chris, if I were to ask you about a firearm, how would you describe a firearm?
I'm gonna go, because I don't know much about them, I'm gonna be a little fearful of it, not know what to do. So that lack of knowledge around it is gonna make me a little uncomfortable.
Would you also say that a firearm could be associated with masculinity?
I would say, yeah, masculinity.
Aggressiveness?
Yeah, there's to me, not knowing a lot about it, there's some negativity to it, right? Because I don't know about it, and it's all just in what's in the news.
What if I told you that in order to become a proficient firearms shooter and a marksman, and also to feel more empowered and to have confidence in your ability to do all of that requires the exact opposite when it comes to firearms. You need to be calm, you need to be level-headed, you need to be grounded and down to earth for the most part, and you cannot show any type of aggression, because those kinds of traits, when incorporated into training, is what makes you miss to begin with.
Wow, didn't know that.
Right. So our core concept is to change the identity of what firearms is and to what firearms training actually is. We also provide security guard training as well as concealed carry for CCW. But the program that I'm most proud of right now is the active shooter and first aid combination. Active shooters is one of those things where I believe that because of the 2020 pandemic and because of the economic crisis we're in right now, I don't want to say this, but based on the knowledge and based on the information that I've gathered so far, the active shooter trend is going to explode the minute the lockdowns end. And this is not just from sources from myself. This is also being voiced from several security experts in the industry.
Wow.
So
awesome. Well, I appreciate that. And I know, Carla, you had mentioned that, like you said, a lot of people think firearms, they think of this type of industry, and we think of masculine, we think of men. Now, Carla, you are obviously involved with Sentri, and tell us a little bit about your involvement and kind of getting women involved in this as well.
Yeah, so it's funny. It all started with an idea. And he always laughs about it because I come up with the ideas and he runs with them. So so I was telling him, you know what if I get involved? What if, I become a trainer, firearms trainer, and try to get the women involved as well? And he was like, you know what, that's a great idea. So we've been actually, we've been doing, what do you call, like several programs out there lately, getting not the public. I'm just getting the information out there and just letting, women know that, this, you could do it. I was afraid of firearms at first. I was scared. And then once Paul trained me, or, he taught me, then I became more comfortable and I felt like really empowered, if that's what you would say.
Yeah, that's awesome. More comfortable.
More comfortable. There you go.
Awesome. Well, guys, we appreciate it. The Moore Group actually took advantage of Sentri. They came to our office, got us all registered to purchase a firearm. Our next class that we're going to have as well is going to be to educate us on how to handle a firearm, be in different situations, and then also people that are interested in the CCW. So they have a lot of products. They've helped our team. I know this is a common topic right now, but Sentri Institute is absolutely awesome. If you guys have any questions or information, they're here as a resource. Want to give them as a resource to all of our community. And if you guys ever have any questions regarding firearm registration, anything in this realm, these are the people to speak to. So appreciate you guys' time. And as always, thank you.